Auto detailers, whether mobile or working in a shop, need leads. And there's no excuse really for not using Google and particularly Google local service ads to get leads if they're available in your area. Let me explain what you have to do to use Google local service ads. First, I'll explain that local service ads are essentially a part of Google Ads, but they're a pay-per-lead program that you have to submit to be qualified for. And you have to have some basic information like license, insurance, and other things that Google's going to request. We'll walk you through that process. But no, it's a pay-per-lead, not pay-per-click. Google Ads is pay-per-click. You pay for every click on your ad. Google Local Service Ads is Google's own pay-per-lead program. So they're only going to charge you when a lead is generated. Now, let me make myself a little small, get out of your way, and explain how this works. So what are the requirements? The first thing that you have to have is you've got to have a Google Business Profile set up. First of all, if you're in business, you serve your local community, you need to have a Google Business Profile. If you don't know what it is, or if you can't get ranked, you're not showing up there, like you want to be like these people, not the people on page 4 or 5, whatever. So if you don't have one, you want one, or you have one and it's not ranking, you're not showing up as often as you'd like, these are where people look for a lot of local services. So reach out. We can help you with that. It's only $500 a month. But the first thing you have to have for local service ads is a Google Business Profile. And you want a Google Business Profile that has some decent reviews. So preferably, as close to 5 as possible. And you want to have at least 5 reviews. More reviews is obviously helpful. So that's the first thing you need. The second thing you need to do is look up Google Local Service Ads. I'll scroll up here and show you. Just search Google Local Service Ads. It's going to take you to this link. It's going to take you to this page. We can walk back through that, but you know how to Google something. So once you get to this page, scroll the whole way down to this section right here. Stay in control of your spending. Now let's take a look. How to know if you can get local service ads in your area. What I'm going to do is plug in my zip code. You plug in yours. Plug in how many leads that you want. And then you have to select your service. So this same logic would work for whatever business you're in, but we work with a lot of detailers. So that's what we're talking about in this particular video. Select car wash and detailing. That'll cover both mobile and in-shop. And then just click estimate budget. And you'll see that according to Google, you can get 50 monthly leads for only $250 to $400. That's a steal. So you need to get started right away. Now, having said this, just because you say you want 500 leads, or let's say you want 300 leads, okay, it says you can get 300 leads, but keep in mind that these are not necessarily the number of leads that you're going to get. There's a number of things that go into that. How often Google shows your ad, which really depends on a lot of factors, will help you with that. So how often Google shows your ad, and just how often people search in your area, how big your area is, how much search volume there is in your area. It's a little complicated, but the process for local service ads is make sure you have a valid Google Business Profile, make sure you've got a few reviews and they're decent, and then check to make sure it's available in your area, or just reach out to us at Inbound Revenue, reach out to me, Mark Kelly, and then all you have to do to sign up for our management to help you with your local service ads, we'll help you go through the entire setup process with Google and get verified. And then what we'll do is we'll manage your calls. We'll handle everything afterwards to make sure that you are maximizing your chance for your ads showing. Because one thing that happens, a lot of people sign up for local service ads, don't really know what the key metrics are that Google is looking for. They get no leads and they get no calls. It's because you really have to manage and know what you're doing, which my team is really good at. So again, make sure you've got a Google Business Profile. Make sure you've got some reviews. Check to see if it's available in your area, in your zip code, and then reach out to Inbound Revenue. Go to inboundrevenue.com and you can order now. Now, at the time of this might change, but right now we've got a deal on only $250 a month to manage these for you. So local service ads are a great way for you to market your auto detailing. Here's the things that I think you want to do overall to scale your detailing business. Let's say it's just you and you're doing your mobile detailing, you have a shop and you want to scale it. You're going to want to make sure that you have a Google Business Profile and that it's really set up well and it's being optimized on a regular basis. As with anything else, Google, there's certain things that Google is looking for, and if you're not an expert in those things, you don't know what they are, we can help optimize that Google Business Profile. So that's the first thing you want. Obviously, you want a website. We're not essentially a web design company. We do have a website product that we offer. It's super cheap. So if you don't have a website, this is the 21st century. You got to get a website. The other things that you want to do are local service ads if they're available in your area. Google ads are going to blow it away for your business. And then Facebook ads are another great source for low-cost leads for your detailing business. Just with those 4 or 5 things, you'll be able to scale your business up and then do all the other things that you have to do every day to, as I always say, always be marketing. Make sure that you're answering your phone correctly. Your own vehicle is detailed and sharp. Make sure that you're doing all the little things correctly every day. I'm Mark with Inbound Revenue. Remember to always be marketing. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. If you got some questions about your business and how to scale it up, feel free to reach out to me. I'm not scary. We can talk.